The ranch is at the Americana Fest 2023. Now, let's check in with Shayne Hollinger.
Hanging out at Americana Fest, Nathan Mongol Wells. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing great, honestly. Thanks for having me on. Yeah,
absolutely. So, question I'm asking everybody, because it's for like Texas country fans, the word Americana is something new to them.
Okay, yeah.
Nathan, what is Americana music to you?
That's a good question.
It's a tough question.
This is where I'm
isn't
directing it. Yeah, it is a tough question. It kind of means everything. I think it's a great catch-all for a lot of different types of music that all fit. There's a through line of like roots music, I often say,
right.
That can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people and present itself in a lot of different ways. And I think Americana is a great way to just say, hey, it's good.
I think it's a great place to fit when you don't fit.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Which is great for me.
Yeah,
because I don't quite fit.
You're kind of out there.
Kooky, some might say. I don't know.
Been playing your new song in years.
Which I appreciate. Thank you so much.
Steal on that thing from Hank Hurley of Turnpike Troubadours, man. That just that put that song over the top.
Yeah.
That's such a good song.
I'm such a fan of pedal steel in general, and then when this happened with Hank, it just really made the record and tied everything together in a way that was incredible. Because, I mean, it speaks for itself.
Right, yeah. So what's the story behind the song?
So, in years, I wrote it at a time of, like, great transition in my life. We were moving from one place to another and kind of moving back home in a way and struggling with the idea. Like, I'd had this job that I knew if I stayed there, I could do it the rest of my life, and I'd eventually, come up under the boss and, do all the things.
Right.
But, on the other hand, there was this nagging feeling that if I didn't really go for music and stuff like that, I was going to regret it the rest of my life.
Just going to be gnawing at you forever.
Yeah, forever. And you never know what you don't try and do or whatever.
Right.
So this song's kind of about that struggle of not quite understanding which way to go and what's going to turn out. And, if everything goes wrong, kind of taking a look at that. So, yeah.
So there's a lot behind this song.
There is.
It was a big thought. It wasn't just like, I like to drink beer on a tailgate.
No, but I got some of those songs, too.
But you like to do that, too, don't you?
Absolutely.
New album, From a Dark Corner. Is that where you've been?
Yeah, often. Kind of in and out, right?
Right.
We're kind of in a dark corner right now.
We are, yeah. It's kind of fun. So you've been in a band forever.
Yes.
Like 10 years now.
Yeah, we started in high school, so.
Did it really?
Yeah.
God, how young are you?
31.
God, that pisses me off. So now you're doing a solo thing. What was the decision to try something, on your own?
I think it was always just in the cards. Two of the other members of the band both have their own solo careers and records that they've put out.
Yeah.
And, so it was always going to happen at some point. And just after the first two Turks records with Ottoman Turks as the band, I knew it was kind of the moment to be able to pursue this and see what happens. So,
is there going to be more solo stuff for you?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
There's already songs recorded. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Well, very nice. Now, you have that, I like to say, a cool Jimmy Dale Gilmore kind of sound to your voice.
Thank you.
So where are you originally from? I know you're in Dallas now. Are you originally from Dallas?
I've lived there a long time at this point. Or my family moved there in like 6th grade, so I was 10 or 12 or however old you are in that. And so Dallas is home, but I was born in like College Station, and then we moved all over. So we lived in Alabama for like 4 years, and we actually lived in Kuwait over in the Middle East for a couple years. So. Yeah.
So you have a whole lot of accents, just a melting pot of accents.
I've joked, though, that I've always lived in the South my whole life, whether it was in, Texas or Kuwait. It's always,
It's always south of the equator,
always hot,
right?
yeah.
At some point, it feels like.
Yeah.
So for you, a Dallas guy, what's the difference between the Dallas and the Fort Worth music scene?
That's a good question. There is a big difference.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's kind of like the difference between Dallas and Fort Worth in general. Like, Fort Worth has this very homespun sort of feeling still.
Right.
And Dallas is a big city with all of the things that come from that. And so the music scenes kind of reflect that, I really love all the musicians I know in Fort Worth, and I love the scene in Dallas too, but they are very different. It's just maybe a little more spread out, a little bit more... I don't know. It's hard to define, I think.
So when do we get you to move to Fort Worth?
I mean, it's tempting. It's always tempting. I got to maintain that Dallas cred, though. So.
Right, absolutely. Well, man, thank you so much for taking a minute to chat with me. I really appreciate it. Big fan of what you're doing, and can't wait to hear more of what you got coming up.
Dude, well, thanks for helping it happen. Yeah, it's coming.
Absolutely. It's coming. From Americana Fest, it's Nathan Mongol Wells. Say bye, buddy.
Bye, buddy.